Hey guys, I'm Jared. You're watching What's in the Box. This is a little different episode of What's in the Box. There's gonna be three hosts this one. Three hosts. So buckle up and hold on. On today's episode of What's in the Box, we have Winc. Winc is a little bit different than our standard fare. As opposed to a blind subscription box, what Winc does is they run you through a flavor profile quiz to judge your tastes, and then will take those results and pair it with suggested wines. I went through the pairing quiz and it recommended, I believe, about 35 separate bottles. And the bottles are not just California, they are worldwide. But in addition to myself, we're also gonna have Jennifer and Zach taking taste tests with us. Let's drink some wine. If you don't like it, whine about it. First up, we have a Winc journal. The more you learn, the more places you'll go. According to this is March 2017. So I'll show you how to read and tell you how to talk a little bit more about wine, speak a little more educated on it. Very well packaged. So first up we have Passarola Vinho Branco 2015 from Portugal, named after fantastical balloon ship. Oh, that's intriguing right there. What else do we have in here? Meraki from Vista del Sol Vineyard in Lodi, California. We also have a 2015 Bordeaux, Nouvelle Air Bordeaux blend, 25% Merlot, 25% Cab. Finally, we have a 2015 Restless Earth from Santa Barbara. Those are our four wines from this month's Winc. Let's get some tastings. We are going to start with the Portugal Vinho Branco, which I'm gonna assume means white wine. Probably wanna let it breathe for a minute or two, right? Parasola, that balloon ship, is a symbol of whimsy and adventure, and that spirit is embodied here with notes of white peach, grapefruit, and lemon. You're embarking on your very own journey. Now, I'll start off by saying I'm not a huge fan of whites. They're usually too sweet for me. I've been told I've been drinking the wrong whites, so hopefully we can correct that. It smells delicious. I don't know that I get the peach. I get a little bit of the grapefruit smell, though. I'm entranced by the swirl. That's not bad. It's a little drier than I expected. It's not quite as sweet as your dessert whites. I could drink this. For sure I could drink this. I'll let someone a little more educated on the actual innards and outards of wine go into detail about it. But it's pretty good. Like I said, it's dry, it's a little sweet, but not overly so.
There's a lot of really cool wines coming out of Portugal. They have some really unique grapes that aren't grown anywhere else, and people aren't playing with anywhere else. So you got a little bit of a peachy golden color. Looks really nice clarity, looks tasty. A little bit of minerality, a little bit of herbal notes. Some nice crisp citrusy. It smells a little like almost a Chardonnay, like a little bit. There's a little bit of that kind of buttery roundness. Flat on the finish for me, but I think if you paired it with something with some spice, maybe some like a spicy pasta or some fish with some salt, I think that would cut through really nicely and give you some nice space. I also probably would drink it a little bit chilled. A little below room would be where I would likely go with this. Solid, I would say solid white table wine with some nice flavors that I would pair with something with a little bit of a zing, though this won't cut through much. So maybe some softer cheeses.
They tell me this is called a white wine. Paint was this color. I would not say that was white. That looks sort of, I don't know, golden-y or God's sweat. I don't know. I've seen everybody smell wine a lot. I don't really understand why. It's definitely wine. I mean, I guess depending on how much of this you've drunk, it probably gets better.
We're gonna do the Bordeaux next, from the Bordeaux region in France, else it can't be called a Bordeaux. That's actual real cork, which is nice. You'll see a lot of vineyards now are using the artificial cork, and I believe cork is starting to become very expensive due to environmental issues and Nouvelle Air. I'm probably fucking up that pronunciation. 12 years since high school French, and I apologize, Mademoiselle Fossil. But this is definitely more my speed of wine. Bordeaux is in the midst of a modern makeover. A shift into a nouvelle ère, which I would believe means new era or new time. A approachable elegance. Our 2015 Merlot Cab blend reflects this contemporary yet classic outlook with a balance between the tannic structure of Bordeaux wines and the fruit-forward complexity of New World offerings. That's delicious. And there's very, very few other words that describe it. Kudos to you, future Jared, having to edit this nonsense back down to 3 minutes. I don't have the exact wine pulled up, but what the book does here, has with you, gives you a price of the wine, where you can find it, brief description, a good pairing, and it gives you a flavor profile breakdown between bold and milds and body, fruit, wood, earth, sweet. So you can fine tune that palate.
Oh, that's nice. A lot of fruit on the nose. A lot of bright red fruits, candied cherry, like almost a raspberry jam. It's dry, it's got some nice tannins. So tannins are the things that kind of, what's in a black tea, it kind of makes your tongue scrunch up a little. It's in tea and nuts, and that's what makes a lot of red wines, not all red wines, kind of have that puckering flavor. This is yummy. It's really good. I like this a lot.
So now we've switched to a different color wine. It's a red wine from Europe. It smells very similar to the other one in that there's alcohol in this. Do I look smarter if I take a good long sniff of this and then look pensively off into the distance? It's a red wine, but it's definitely drinkable.
Next, we're going to sample the Mariachi, which is the cab from Lodi, California. Made with grapes from our sustainable Vista del Sol vineyard. Our 2015 Cabernet Sauvignon joins the flavors of dark fruit and spice with a full body and structured complexity. I imagine this is gonna have a little bit more of a fruity bouquet, as the Bordeaux alluded to. Definitely fruitier than the other one. It is good. It is almost, this would actually be really good at, like, as the base for a sangria.
This, just off the bat, looks a little darker. You tend to want to taste your heavier wines later in your tasting. One, because then you can get the notes, but two, it's fun that way. It's really nice deep color, deep plum color. There's something almost meaty in this. And I'm getting some green pepper too, which is really not the usual for a cab, but yeah, there's some plum in there too, but there's some vegetal kind of thing happening. A little less tannic than the last one. This is drier than the last one for sure, and a little heavier body to it. This also coats your tongue a little bit more than the last one. It's definitely the heavier body, the rounder finish.
They could have just given me the same wine. I would have no idea. This is also red. I don't know why they swirl it. Okay, here goes nothing. Just doing the double breath technique. I'm actually engineering it myself. It's so that you get one section of air and then you follow it with more air immediately. Yeah, this tastes like red wine, but with like an extra teaspoon of Splenda.
Lastly, we have our Restless Earth Syrah. A little bit darker, less translucent. Black licorice is the flavor that my nose takes in. Yeah, it's smelling a lot like licorice to me. It's good, and there are very subtle notes of flavor changes on it. I taste maybe a little cherry. It's good and it's smooth. It goes very, very cleanly down. It's not necessarily one of my favorites.
You can see this is a really nice, deep, gorgeous color. It's a Syrah. Syrahs are a fantastic grape. They tend to be, fruity and jammy, and you get nice big fruit. In this, I'm getting a lot of black fruit. There's some, I don't know, this smells like happy to me. Sitting on a beautiful vineyard, watching the sunset. It's just that really round, gorgeous color. This also tastes like happy. There's a nice acidity to it. Right off the bat, you get a nice kick on this one, which you didn't get on the other ones. It was a little bit of a slower build. But it has a strong lingering finish too. Not nearly as round as the last one. This is a more direct kind of punch to the tongue. It's got a little bit of that zing. It's got that slight minerality happening, and big fruit up front. You get a lot of fruit right off the top. It's really nice. Good job, Santa Barbara Highlands.
This wine smells, I think it's got more alcohol in it. Let's try it.
but it's real smooth. It's really good. I love wine.
So thank you so much to Winc for hooking us up. If you're looking to get into wine, Winc is a great way to figure out what kinds of wines you might like, what kind of flavor profiles you dig. We're so excited to try the next box. Please like, follow, and subscribe. Thank you so much, Winc. I am Jen. I am signing off. Thank you again so much, Winc, and we will see you around next time. So for Jared, we'll see you next time. And for Zach, we'll see you next time. Middle of the day. It's really light. You're not getting a ton of alcohol in it. It's very sweet and kind of smooth. Feels like it would be like a good casual, maybe drinking on the patio spring kind of thing. You know what? This is an excellent weekend. Or whenever, sake. So happy whenever.